gone. Chelsea have overcome stubborn Fulham. First Premier League game, first win for Xabi Alonso, Joao Pedro, Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer, 3-2 against Fulham in the cottage. Eddie, this game was absolutely cracker of a game. Like from the beginning till the end was always massive. But believe me, Alvaro Arbeloa is a tactical criminal, a football tactical criminal. How on earth did we expect that Fulham could have controlled the game the way they did? But on a milestone, Chelsea was better individually, and the tactical plan Xabi Alonso set up against Fulham is absolutely amazing. Eddie, your take on the game?
If Fulham are going to play like this under Arbeloa, they are going to be one of the prospects in this new campaign. They did very well, controlling the game from the beginning of the game to the last minute of the game. Chelsea never had peace in the game. And with the other side of Chelsea, as they won the game by 3-2. Kudos to the guys. Top three. Cole Palmer got his name on the score sheet. Morgan Rogers, also a very fantastic debut for him. The first game, also getting his name on the score sheet. No other person. When I
Yes, no other person for sure except Joao Pedro.
Pedro also getting his name on the score sheet.
On the score sheet.
Yeah, they did very well.
They did very well, but then I was very skeptical. I was very skeptical in the first few minutes of the game, even though Chelsea controlled the first few minutes, got a goal. But after Fulham got that equalizer, it meant something to them. It meant something to the football stadium over there, and you could see what they could have done. One thing, Chelsea defense was a little bit shaky, and the entire game, it has been a little bit shaky. I don't know whether Caicedo absence, because Romeo Lavia in that midfield was, I don't know whether he didn't take the game too serious, losing giving the ball cheaply away, in sometimes try to hold onto the ball and it's not working. But in general, the performance was very good, particularly transition. Chelsea looked very, very dangerous in transitional play than just the normal way we usually see. Xabi Alonso football is setting into Chelsea, Chelsea Football Club as it stands right now. Eddie, do you agree with me?
Yeah, Xavi is a good manager, and the only thing is if the players are willing to learn under his feet, Chelsea will be back to his feet. Because if you see how the guys won the game individually. But despite their transition was on point, but the game was won individually. Yeah. So the point is, if Xavi is good, as I said earlier on, the players have to just be humble, just learn under him, and everything will be good for Chelsea. I know Chelsea will do well in this season. In the top four, they are likely to get a spot in the top four.
Yeah, this is a fixture last season. Chelsea failed to get 3 points, but to come into Fulham home just by the neighbors behind the door, getting that 3 valuable points is a win for every Chelsea fan out there for sure. I'm so absolutely buzzing. Arbeloa, what a setup.
Do you think Chelsea deserved the win?
Absolutely.
You as a Chelsea fan, do you think Chelsea deserved this win?
I think Chelsea deserved the win in whatever ways. Don't get me wrong, everything is not just 100%, but sometimes you get good players out there for just moments to win games for you. Even though Arbeloa's setup was very good, their transition, the way they press, and they have individual brilliances who go like spaces. 5 back, they were finding it very difficult to break through Chelsea defense. They were finding it very difficult, but then they just move the ball around before you realize there was a movement between Joao Pedro and I don't know whether it was Hetu. Then that space created and they had that goal. But this goal was their first goal. I'm not going to blame anyone. I'm going to blame Sanchez. Sanchez should have done better. To save that ball. Sometimes, yes, if you allow your opponent to hold a lot of possession, they get that spaces. It shouldn't have been an equalizer for Fulham, but then Sanchez. But that ball in particular, look at the angle, look at the distance. At least should have done better. But I think the ball bounced a little bit before it got to him. But then generally it was a win.
Even if he had got a touch of the ball, it could have still been an own goal.
Yeah, it could have still been an own goal, whatever be the case, but it is a win. Let's take the win for sure. But then comparing Xabi Alonso and then Abeloa, these guys have been young still. They played in Liverpool together.
Liverpool, yeah.
Yes, they play in Liverpool together. And then this game was a friendly coach, friends coming together to play all along. But in the field of play, it didn't feel that way. Abeloa set up, he widened up his defense. Like the distance was so wide together. And then you look at his wings too, were so wide. Try to open up the game so that he can, because if they are going to play a midfield football, Chelsea will have control in everything. But he tried to widen up, and it worked so perfectly for them. It's rather unfortunate, as I said, individual moment. Chelsea had that players who can create individual moments than Fulham, and that made the game different. And you cannot take away that London derby is a derby. Whatever be the case, it was always gonna be a difficult game. But in the end, Xabi Alonso first game, first 3 points, 3 goals, and conceded 2. You look at the style of play, and you look at the style that he took by Leverkusen, it's almost similar today. And I think if the player adapt and adjust very well, this Chelsea side, watch out very well. Watch them very well. This season could be totally different. Well, let's not put our heads up because we still have about games to play. It's just first game of 38. And for sure, well, performance-wise, it was okay, but it wasn't 100% because there were moments when Chelsea is off the ball. We were always shaky. We were always thinking, okay, something might have happened. The defensive, well, as I said, we had to use Josh Achampong with Lacroix. So it was always going to be a problem because this center backs wasn't his full center backs for sure. Because Fofana had red card before the ending of last season, so he wasn't supposed to be part of this game. But at the end of the day, 3 points, valuable points. We need to absolutely celebrate on that. Eddie, today was just something else. I don't know how you will term it, but individually, looking at Lacroix first Premier League game for Chelsea, he was fantastic. That Achampong was not also so bad. And Cole had a long-term injury, came back the ending of last season. He started of the Premier League. It was fantastic, even though he had a moment that he got a yellow card, and that yellow card, every experienced player will get it. But my problem is if Caicedo is not there in the midfield, looking at the pair of Reece James with Romeo Lavia, that Romeo Lavia was too relaxed on the ball, was too confident on the ball that sometimes he give it away cheaply. How will you rate Xabi Alonso by his first Premier League game as a Chelsea manager? Because he's a manager.
Yeah, entire game, Fulham were better. They had they had the ball with I think more than 60% of the ball possession. So Alonso should also do well with that. He should work on that.
Yeah, he should
But
do well.
His first game is good. His first game is good. I'll give him a 7. Yeah, a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 for Xabi Alonso. Meanwhile, statistically, Fulham was absolutely great. Statistically, they did very, very well. But as I said, Xabi Alonso football, don't mind the possession. At the end of the day, the results actually matter because this kind of style he played today reminded me of his Bayer Leverkusen. I think if he had kept this momentum in Real Madrid, probably Real Madrid could have been different ball game together. As I said, watch out for the Blues, watch out for Chelsea, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your time. Let us know your opinions. Will Chelsea be favorites going forward to the top 4 of the Premier League table? let us know in the comment section. And for sure,
who do you think is your man of the match today?
Today, probably I'll give my man of the match. Hey, it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult because you look at Cole Palmer, was absolutely amazing. He was amazing.
Yeah, Morgan Rogers too.
And then you look at Joao Pedro, absolutely incredible. And then you look at Rogers. Rogers was also like the link up was amazing. So between the three of them, I'm tempted to give it to
Kupama.
Kupama, yes. Kupama assisted score. So probably, I will give it to him.
I'm also going for Kupama.
Yeah, Kupama being the man of the match. And also, I think, a lot of players deserve. And then we saw some changes absolutely coming in the likes of Quenda, the likes of NATO. And then we have the new signing. I think he has been like, he has done very well too, but let's see what is really going to be happening. But then the Chelsea got the 3 valuable point, and that's the most important. And Eddie, some games absolutely happened at Atalanta. I think they played today.
Atalanta.
Yeah, so we just get a quick update of those ones. So guys, see you in the next video. See you, and thank you very much for watching. This is Ashili Sports with Eddie, and hey, let's know what you think. What's going to be like in the Premier League and next fixtures? Hey, be coming your way soon.
That will also be coming your way. Let's meet in the comment section.
So let's wait in the comment section. Ciao.
Ciao.